It's Sparks here, back for more Final Fantasy XIV. Last time around, what did we do again? I'm pretty sure we cleared some... Yeah, we helped out Hildibrand and a few other people. And we're going to continue with that, starting with... Beast Tribe. Alright. Never be loyal. Squawk, greetings, Albert. Move the camp dampen it, dark and dreary. Lie dormant as a quailing does, like deflated balloon. Fly without Tataramu's touch it cannot. Rely on Tataramu again, more than Sizzle realize. Come heart Ecto 9 Tataramu has. Despite this helpless feeling, said it does, ask Arbiter to visit Gridania and parley with Highland Skyways, says it will. Only fledgling cities screech and do nothing. Tataramu needs to fly, and give him that chance we will. So serious as us come, bring small featherless one back to us like it must. And I fully intend to. We must search for Highland Skyway's clerk at Gridania airship landing. Which I could have admittedly fast traveled to, but from the thing, but oh well. Right, where are they? Are they on the upper? Maybe they're outside. Or hanging around up here? I can see them downstairs, but maybe I'm just blind. Oh, I know there they are. I'm sorry, addressing me? If you have a business proposal or seek employment, I must ask to first make an appointment through the official company rep. Do you wish to know Tataramu's whereabouts? I assume you are referring to Master Tataramu. Forgive me, must inquire as to your relationship with the chairman's son. I fail to see how as someone your parent. It's you. You were there in that filthy exile camp. The one who inspired with those battalion savages to kidnap Master Tataramu. He came brilliantly, or he came in line. Not to share any information with this real ruffian such as you. Shoot, be gone! Now I shall be late aboard Chairman's flight to Curtis. It's very important meeting of return with very important people. Wow. She said she wouldn't give me any information, and yet then she casually talks about the thing, assuming that we're not gonna listen in? Like, if she thinks I'm a disreputable ruffian, why in the world would she assume I would be above eavesdropping? again. However, did you know where to... Oh, well, not something like that a second time. Now keep quiet. Chairman Tadabaro is engaged in extremely delicate negotiations, not to be disturbed. You're still asked about Tamron? Well, you'll not be silent. If you absolutely must know, the young man accompanying us prior to his continuing education and company management. His chambers are guarded by our loyal, mentioned lethal retainers, so you can forget and cleanse the spirit of away again. Hey, Tadaron. Harper, what are you doing here? Cecil sent you? Broken without me, you say. Never imagined that the absence of my skills would be so keenly felt. They appreciate you. You're part of their crew, and they value you. I am flattered, but as soon as I would love to stroll out the door with you, I'm afraid things aren't that simple. My father dragged me along on the pretense that I would be learning the trade, and confined me to this room. I'm practically a prisoner. So you guard on your way in. Should I attempt to take even one step across the threshold, those company-bought thugs will stop me in my tracks. It's really possible. It doesn't involve outright violence. I have it. You must need to speak with Templeton, the Skywind's employee stationed here at the observatorium. He has with component crafting before, and is one of the few people in the company I might consider an ally. Well, he may be, but it's that exact trait that will serve us now. He has been very helpful. Good day to you, adventurer. What may poor Templeton do to serve you on this cold and miserable day? I can't think of it. Fairly well describes every day I was godforsaken cropping infested stretch of icy hell. Looking to break Master Taru from his confinement, are you? Oh, no, I'm sure I couldn't possibly have my assistance in such a shady undertaking. I certainly wouldn't suggest the use of a particularly potent sleeping potion. Sorry, I have a bit of cake I'm enjoying while I'm here, so... Our sellswords have grown fond drinking mulled wine never to forget their freezing extremities. I'm sure they wouldn't question the appearance of another bottle on the table. It would hardly be your fault if they overindulged and found themselves snoring at the table till morning. Away with you in their first news. Be sure to pass on my regards to Chairman's son. I think that's enough cake for now. A decent amount was delicious. I will have the rest tomorrow. So what news? Was Templeton with our social drug dealer? He gave you what? A sleeping potion? Well, I hope this concoction is not lasting on effects. Past experience is all to go by. Those retainers should be well into their cups by now. Let's take that fast as quickly as I dare and meet you outside. Yep. Idiots. So far, so good, it would seem. Now let's return to Sezel's camp before my father concludes his negotiations. A word with you, Master Tadarambu. Coulson, when did you arrive in Kurthis? It is good to see you. I know what you're planning, lad. No one will happen should you go through with it. Your father will not tolerate this defiance. You've taken his side. I thought that you, at least, would support me in this. Pray take a moment to consider your father's perspective. He only wants what is best for the future chairman of Highland Skyways. The world you stand to inherit is not the world in which the rest of us live. There are commoners and there are kings. We are all born into our fate, the responsibilities they bring. Bullshit. Everyone chooses their own fate. I am no prince. I am but the privileged brat of an airship empire. And how did that empire come into being? Highland Skyways merely copied the balloons of the XIV and hopped a little into the air. I care not for our company's reputation or its profits. Fortune, prestige, its aims are so low. Sezel's XIV are reaching for the heavens. They have grand deeds of passion unlike any I've seen before. They seek to restore their lost ways. God damn it, I would help them. I would share in that vision, soar in that same sky. That is all I wish for. Go, Master Tadarambu. I'll speak with Chair myself. I will convince him of the depth of your desire, as you have convinced me. You will? I have underestimated you, young sir. Those eyes, that mask of determination. It's like witnessing a decades-old memory come to life. There can be no doubt your grandfather's blood runs hotly in your veins. Coulson. Quickly now, off with you. The longer I stand here in the biting cold, the more my hips start to ache. Oh, the fervent heat of youth. Come on, you have kept Sezel waiting long enough. Indeed we have. We go turn this mission in, then all the other missions that we've taken from the XIV. Chief Tatalok, your designer has returned. Sezel? Fogged up for no reason, Goggles did. Not tears of joy, no, humidity. Listen well, Tadarambu, we'll make up for lost time, we must. Work and work until Dezel Kill is complete, until hands ache and sweat turns to blood. Oh. Yes, sir. Found you. Found camp we have. Freaking pile of dung hidden in forest. What's this? No, not now. Knew you were sneaking about, we did, but know why we did not until now. Parading feathers for forest people, making unsanctioned balloon, crime against goddess and our people you have committed. Harsh your punishment will be. Break it all, burn it down, leave your steward here we shall. Hear of his treachery, our Nahalan brothers will squawk, pluck their feathers, snap their bones. Jeez. Well, that's a problem. For another day. Sezel, what do we do? Found the scout. Sezel knew the state would come. Too soon, I guess. If but complete Dezel Quail as we can. We could do it. Thanks to your discretion, is almost complete. With the return time over, the final adjustments are now all that's down to eject the mind distant skies. Alright, if I turn in all these quests, should put me a good bit into the next level. We're going to try switching over to Paladin and running Relic Reborn of the Hydra. So less than 5 minutes, so it might actually not take that long. While we're waiting to find out, though, I'll start making my way to the next quest. And Jesus. Huh. At the part of the moon, it's always weird whenever you find pieces of it and you realize that they're there. The person that we've helped out before, who we now have a letter for. You there, Research Assistant 62. Or was it 26? Ah, who even cares? What's your number? You're late. Hand over my package at once. Yes, come to me, Mike. What the 7 hells is this? Apricot? If this is your idea of a joke, my next experiment will be to measure how many lightning sparks can fit up your worthless arse. It's a Hildibrand professor with a silent Hildibrand. Silence, Happy Toe. You should fall to your knees and thank 12 that I deign to address you by any name at all. Answer me, what in the name of Nofka's teats am I supposed to do with this rubbish? I swear, Professor, I placed an order exactly as... This is raw mole meat, Huggenlow. I asked for live mole, living, as in what you won't be doing when I'm through with you. Research Assistant number 832. Time to prove you're the only one around here worth your weight in gobble droppings. My current research project is a study of the behavior of those troublesome topped moles to a layman such as yourself. Do not concern yourself with the specifics of my research, which will be far beyond your human mind. You only know that I require one live mole pup, and I require it now. My exterior face tells me that you lack even the common knowledge of the royal plantation. Some old Dar are known to be infested with the filthy creatures, and any half-witted botanist who works there would educate you as to how to capture one. When I'm making myself clear, Research Assistant 77, you, the royal plantation, a live mole pup, to me, now. God, I forgot how demanding she is. Nab yourself a mole, are you? You'll hear no argument from me. Cute little buggers, but leave them to their own devices. They're more than happy to eat us out of house and home. Fortunately, they're more belly than brains. Simple enough to stag one if you have the right tools. First of all, you're going to want to set this bundle of weeds atop one of their mole holes. Then take this flint stone and set the weeds aflame. Smoke will flood the tunnels, and the mole will come bursting to the surface for a breath of fresh air. Mind you, I said moles plural. Your little pup won't put up much of a fight, but his mother is so keen to start part with her young. You'd best brace yourself for a fight. Senor Otter, can you not? Oh, this poor pup has to watch this kill it. The poor thing is gonna be traumatized. This should have a staircase leading up to the top of it. It's weird that it doesn't, but there again. Also don't have any entrances towards the base, so it's a weird construction. Wherever your number was, or gods, if you've come back empty handed, I'll use you for my next research specimen. Well, look at this, a mole pup. A scrawny little runt if I ever saw one, but what can I say? My experiment with certain research assistants has left me with a soft spot for half-wits, monsters, and ugly things. Don't worry, my sheep and beauty. I'll be very, very gentle. Apricot, you'd best be taking notes. Die, Farmland, die! Wahaha! So what are you doing to the poor beast? What the hell did you guys say? Aha! His name, Professor, have mercy! As she is due. And once again, my hypothesis proves true. Have you never found it strange that despite spending the better part of their lives in towns beneath the soil, moles possess unusually large eyes? Of course you haven't, because you possess the mental faculty of a dimmer than average dormouse. No, I have thought about it, but it's really more of a case of evolution results meant they had eyes, but then they went blind because they didn't need them. Probably eventually at some point in the future they'll evolve to not have eyes at all, but yeah or no, that doesn't matter. What matters is that I have them. My self-styled teacher, Alon, posited their eyes grew larger than they might better see their prey in the darkness, but I thought no, I knew different. I theorized that their eyes, regardless of the size, were nigh useless, that they did not see, rather felt the vibrations around them to identify potential prey and foe. See how the mole pup? Its eyes still shut, squealing his burned abject terror as the rain blows down all around him. Once again, his proof. Aaron is no fool. Is a fool. The student has surpassed the teacher. I would retain the pup for the study, but I have another mole that has outgrown its usefulness. It's already yours. What should you do with it? How should I know? Burn it, vivisect its skin, and eat it for all I care. Just get it and yourself out of my sight. Research comes. Because we obtained that from a quest, it gets a distinct privilege getting added to our favorites. Only ones that are obtained from quests get that privilege. Everything else just kind of exists. Just means we have some variety when we do menu roulette, which we haven't done in a while, so let's see what we get. Oh, it's the one we just got. Yay. Alright, we'll go ahead and do the other missions. Well, seeing as that is taking us back to Westwood Bay, I might as well just use the ferry ticket for it. It's a quest that I've actually named this episode after. Which is good that I go and do it, because it would be bad if we missed out on that one. I hope we won't end up spending all night waiting on not like Reborn again. As I told the last 20 who came before, if you come looking for work, with oh, never mind. There it is. Alright, we'll see if the other tank takes the main tank role. I hope they do. Because while I don't mind tanking, I don't really like being the main. Alright, let's continue with this quest. Yes, until the last 20 who came before. If you come with work, you are too late. Even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common venture. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have your back. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift. Speak the magic word and you would earn my respect. What is more, flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time. Everlasting, enduring, unchanging. Like mine. Now get out. Forgive us, Lady Dorilda. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty bread. You fools, I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Yes, I read the Mithril Eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. Even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece in my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look on my peerless inspector, interlopers in despair. Oh God. Is it Hildibrand or somebody else? Yep, ships are passing the night. A signal shone in the dark. And he cries out for guardian, gentlemen must needs apply. Swear you good. I, Hildibrand, Age of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the tree blade is brought to justice. Yep, that face says everything. Good sir, what brings you here? Will you come in pursuit of the duelist as well, or perchance in pursuit of me? As if I would spend a single gil on insufferable, incompetent, to be fair, saying a single gil on me. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Reardon, Consulting Inspector. At your service, my lady. Conniving Inspector? Consulting Inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand, Manderville, and Nashu. Makaraka, I presume. Two-rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Call when you're finished with these wastrels. You see, I don't want nor need your help. Reardon is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? There was this strange flying thing and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... That vase once belonged to the Royal House of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it is worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go to the step. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigation knowledge to swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect. At which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the Thieving Duelist. Rarely is a plan fiercely clever in its interests. Not when spoken aloud. Miss Rhea, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? Oh god, that face! I love Hildibrand, but he's so dumb. I picked up the vase in old doll, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge and the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nafika's wells. I'll go and look, but there were scary-looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Rhea. We shall go together and look for the vase. I'll find this. All four of you. I'm going after Inspector Reardon. Duelist strikes, I need to be there. But Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty of justice. Come, Nashu, we must away. I don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Mayor dear, listen, if it gets dangerous or if you feel afraid, we run to this adventurer for help. Understand? Pox upon that thieving Hildibrand. Every day cross paths with me. Vase, I know not of what you feral refuse on the foot. Every point is a dagger. Probably should have gone to him last. Oh well. The vase, why do the balls of the wars like to sit down and speak very quickly? Does this have anything to do with that clear weed he says earlier now? Never mind then. That girl what ran by earlier? I see it. Has something in her hands but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Don't gotta go over reckon not married but wherever it was long gone by now. Yep, I was right. Curious object. It's probably shards of the base. Do I spy the treasure at the base of Lady Dildo? Oh dear. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me. I was so engrossed in my search I got notice. Search for what, pray tell? Dear brother has gone with my weapon. I sat down for but a moment, only to see it mixed in the talons of that cursed creature. Gave chase following it to these waters, in my haste I must have stepped upon your base. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something. Well, we already have a vehicle assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the sun doth dispel dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. First, we'll scatter as many fragments of the base as we can find. College for finds have you son? Let's have a look. All Sultan's circles and all Sultan's men couldn't put this face back. Somebody could. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for evidence. Swarm burgles with far less, after all. Okay, the bad yay! It's a fun one. There's a one personality but all he is capable of constructing in space. Now skilled the hammers brought rival goldsmiths low. So breaking his work, so fierce his competitive spirit. The guy's gonna be a goldsmith. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior. Once a tourist gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Algal, targeting establishments that sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. His was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the gold court. Glass Blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of the thief who kept knowing the words, the hammer, the hammer. Sounds dangerous. I bet it does. I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. Where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh. This is my companion and keeper. Oh, not really. It's been many moons since last I saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it will be my pleasure to help you. Pleasure's all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Certain, bid you welcome. If it is that hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful markers are effective means of building from up. Call me Hilda. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I deduce that it is most likely found in the city of Blue Frog in Northern Babylon. It is there we shall begin our search. Now, Gilgamesh is an interesting character. He was first introduced in one of the earlier Final Fantasy games, one of the ones I've actually played. And because of the events of that game, he ended up falling into a rift, and yeah. Since then, he's kind of just been bouncing around the various worlds. He reappears constantly, and it is always the same guy. Dublin's wound indicator was fell with a hammer. Trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did it is still around. Bloody bats. How dare not to be trifled with, yeah. Like we did this basilisk. The basilisk wound indicator fell with a hammer. Trail blade for his legs below the head. Impressive. Well, here we go. Good news is we've met the person that we are going to encounter in this quest already. So, I don't know if they'll make reference to the fact that we've met before or not, but we'll see. Dublin the Basilisk's armament, all were slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I am mistaken. That chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intention. He was ever a cautious man when on a hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fibre of my being cries out rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. Why must you do that? It's so terrible. I must dance. I'm a Manderville man, doing what only a Manderville can. For the peaks of Curtis, the Fanland, Manderville man. I can't avert my eyes. That's the dance of House Manderville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Last I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand, my good man. There's no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it be a gross state, unconscionable violation of my family traditions, I must bequeath it to you, the Manderville. That's new. Anyways. We are siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Nearest use that knowledge, go to Fong Chimera and dance like only a Manderville can. Am I not close enough? No, I must be have to be standing on the spot. Maybe we have to do it for a certain period of time. I don't know. Let's see if there's any sort of glitch. Okay. Why is it not working? Give me a moment. Render that pressing. Pressing. Start. Listen. Maybe I have to actually Manderville. I don't know why it's not. I'm gonna go back to Hildibrand and talk to him. And then try going back and doing it again. I should maintain my distance for now, but fear not should all go by. I will fly to your side at once. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Okay. Definitely. I don't know why this quest is not progressing. I'm very confused as to why this isn't working. I'm doing it. I am doing the Manderville as requested. Performing the Manderville does nothing. Like, what is the actual specific emote command for this one? /mdance. Okay, seriously. Why is this not working? I don't know why this isn't working. I'll try stepping away. Coming back. I'll talk to everyone as well. As you ready to move? Oh. I will teleport away and come back if this keeps failing. I'll try changing class. In fact, all right. I'm gonna ask Novice Network. I'll just keep doing. I'll give it like a minute or two. I don't remember it taking that long last time. Before Godbert shows up. I'm annoyed because this shouldn't be happening. Okay, that's it. I'm teleporting away, and we're gonna come back. Because this is actually straight up pissing me off. In fact, you won't even teleport far. Because this is actually just bugging me, but this isn't working right. I feel like there's some sort of glitches happening here. Okay, so you do have to be a combat class anyways, but definitely glitches of some description is happening here. Let's just try again. Wait. Oh my goodness. A waiting meter finally started appearing there. You have to do the dance and then interact with the spot. It's so stupid. That's not what it said. Anyways, the hammer's sitting in its face. So down the way it's phrased. You were just meant to interact with it. Stupid. Fancy yourself a Manderville man? You would do what only a Manderville can. Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man. He comes. Hey, Godbert. Ho ho, you have naught to fear from me. Not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not that? Wait, I know you. He of strong yet tender fingers. More importantly, how in the hell did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? Oh, oh, he is terrified, as he should be. Yep, that is the appropriate reaction. By the grace of all, what source is this? He yet lives? Not sure getting spun around. Well, fuck. Yep. Run because your life depends on it. Not even outrun your father for long. Hildibrand, Heliodor, Maximilian, Manderville. Get suplexed. He just got that outfit. 10 years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Delamed. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion their beloved son was dead? Son, you are Hildy's father? Godbert the goldsmith's a Manderville man. Smithing is only a Manderville can. Oil him up and give him a tan. Fit for a Manderville man. Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. This antique vase must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Ha! Don't worry, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Ta-da! And now he's gonna upgrade it. Hold your applause until the end. Bergot, guide my hammer. Damn! Look how it sparkles in twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that it is a work of art? Completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense, I have taken a dumb Almamucker vase and transformed it into something far superior. Paying attention, Hildy, how long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I am not an agent. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Your superior is one such person. There are others too, innocent people whose weapons are callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you would put away childish dreams. No matter, you will understand in good time. No, I will not. I'm Inspector, Father. I can be naught else. Mr. Goddard, sir, I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help with the investigation. We cannot say that for certain. Perhaps she will take a liking to this. Reimagine it. You spoke of a thieving duelist. It so happens I am something of a duelist myself. When we cross paths with this fellow, I'd welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his, and Kudo as well. I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you, Greg. Now let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Day, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow anon. I wasted so much time there. Oh well. I think I'll queue up for a hand or keep hard while I'm on my way to this next thing. I probably won't get into it because it's probably too late, but there's no harm in trying. She likes it. Reconstructed boss. If every component of an object were to be replaced, the resulting object is fundamentally considered the same. Philosophers are unsure. Goddard does not care. Oh, never mind. We'll do the quest. We'll do the dungeon first. We go. Oh, we're going a different way than we did previously. Treasure coffer. Yay! The boots are actually better than what I have equipped. Ew, piles. I don't remember exactly how it works. Oh, now I do. Get behind a stack system. Oh, I can't get the ring, so I'll pass on it. That captain's fight, no problem. Don't start the fight yet, the healer needs a moment. Yep. We have the healer whenever we're all ready. They give us way too much time. Again, I guess it is meant to not actually be deadly. Here we go. And here's our boss. I was gonna say he looks like a fucking clown, but that laugh kind of sealed the deal. For the ad. Oh shit! I noticed the fucking scythe there. Hey, we leveled up. Goes. Let's see if I... Oh no, they all left. Oh well. Oh goody. He's still alive. Because of course he is. Really? Okay, let me just check through all my classes and see if anyone else can be upgraded. Probably just gonna be samurai. No? Okay, back to the class of the any of the others. Oh well. Which class should we? We'll focus on being a paladin right now because everything else is going to be different. Or, no, it's because we have another quest to turn in as a paladin. Mother, I brought you the vase. Gods, have you all no shame? Do you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? Now, where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now, see here, Lady Gorilla. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, but it's against real danger should bandits or wild beast attack. We say didn't, but gaudy trash. Lord Mandeville, sir, I didn't realize you had arrived. Though I know it is nothing compared to the lavish accommodations esteemed gentlemen such as yourself must enjoy. I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Oh, it does, my lady, it does indeed, especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gather from your previous comment you do not like my reconstruction. Your reconstruction? I don't like it, I love it. So far as to call it a new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. Well, relief, I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist's threats? Enough expository banter, I say. I can't recall if your son was such precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. Be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Wait a minute, your father is Lord Godbert Mandeville? The man who took Ilande Quiveron's seat on the syndicate? It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years, of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the Thieving Duelist. Our first service will review all the facts with consenting Inspector Beard. Oh. His refusal to use the right name is mildly amusing, but also infuriating. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Dorilda has asked that we assist with the investigation, but kindly share with us all your information. Fine, our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade to a merchant named Jojampa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium where they are being distributed amongst Lady Dorilla's sellsword. Once they give them the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Yeah, I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Tree Bay will be the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you information regarding Duluth himself? Description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. And so garishly dressed should be easy to find and snowy coatless. I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come on. Come or don't. I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. Pray forgive my wait. Greg, my good man, what place do you get? We just received new information regarding the weapon. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in a ridiculous outfit. Ridiculous outfit? Now I am intrigued. What reason would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? What reason indeed is enough to make a gentleman laugh? You see, we know it's Gilgamesh because we have outside knowledge. Oh look, a person who doesn't listen to the rules just posted in my chat there. Be banned. Allow me to summarize our current lecture. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose a goodness small thing, in accordance with expected priority of instruction. Naturally, should the situation demand interpretation, we are to disregard this instruction. Any question? No? We sally forth at once. Okay, before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and it is getting late. I should wrap this up. I'm glad to see you unharmed, my friend. Maxine's report, the people of 12 would owe you many thanks for vanquishing the Void Sent Lord. Yet its death does leave a question. Who some of the fiends, if not the lambs of Dalamon? My friend, saw you aught within those sinister walls that might provide the answer? Now the living soul, you say? Curious. Could it be the summoner quit the keep then? Yes, unless in your last venture inside you came upon cultists studying the summoned void sent. This time, did you perhaps see their remains upon the ground? Ha! I know the truth of it. There was no living soul that brought the void sent upon us. No, it was the blood of the lambs of Dalamon, the very same that stains the ground. Dark stitches drawn to the cultists must have been finished but for a sacrifice. How ironic that their own blood should bring the rites to completion. It was mere coincidence and nothing more. No sinister forces here conspired, no mortal eagerly beckoned voice into the realm. And they put this matter to rest. Save the voice that were in the heart of keep. I assumed it was an unthinking group. From what you said of its man may have had cunning aplenty. This fiend could have beguiled Dalamon into all of this. Dark forces are able to so leave mortals and grim days lie ahead of us. But such ill musings do not sit your victory. I shall enjoy this respite from danger, as I hope you shall too. Go well, and rest assured that Ibn Senna will learn of your valor this day. Alright. We'll also go speak with Garrett and continue our route toward his next stage. You're still alive? Why the hell does your adventures have to be so goddamn stern? I was way sure Hydra done by now. Done is done, or in this case, not done. Let's talk about that text you bought. It contains a tale of Jal Tristram's exploits. Turns out I already knew most of it. To give a gist of it, young Tristram goes before the Sultan. He pledges him his sword, and Sultan sworn off war. Tristram defeats the Animalisha pugilist and a famous dwarf and sets off on a quest to retrieve the sacred goblets. Things get been found some food out. Becoming long story short, Cortana does get a mention. 4 crystals embedded in the guard and the ashes of a saint in the hilt. They are the sword's secrets. Bill's contract is forged a weapon using the body parts. A bit more, a bit of grandeur. Both back then believed the spirits of the dead offered the bearer protection. Unlucky for you, the relic's hilt was especially bad shape. I tried to make do with only the host's weapon, but it seems it won't enough. Never you fear. If your bottomless well of talent, I'll work something out yet. As you can see, I've done the research. I trust you've also been pulling your weight, putting the relic to use like I said. Well, go on then, tell me what you've learned. That's so. I wondered about that. Based on what we've gleaned from the text and your first-hand experience, I'll rework the relic so as to improve your affinity with it. Hand it over for a second, will ya? Yeah, it's done. That leaves us with one last step. That is, fully merging the old relic, the new host, and soul of the bearer. Aye, that's you. Only then can the weapon be restored to its former glory. To do this, I need a fire with hotter than 7th hell. To keep such a fire alive and raging a wind that's fiercer than the hangover I had last week. God, you know what I mean. Just get me a white-hot ember, a howling gale, and a chunk of hyperfused ore, and I'll finish your bloody weapon. I need a bottle of Razorhang quenching oil as well to cool it off. The white-hot ember, the howling gale, and chunk of hyperfused ore can be obtained by feeding Ifrit in the bowl of embers hard, Garuda in the howling eye hard, and Titan in the navel hard, respectively. Razorhang quenching oil can be obtained by achieving 15 elegant tombstones with Oriana, one of Ria's assistants in Revenant's toll. Okay. So I'm gonna do basically all of those steps off camera because I've already done all the harder versions once before. So won't be that bad. But I think that's where we'll call it for today. I do need to go to bed because I have to work tomorrow. So, yeah. Alright, so until next time, guys, as always, I'm Sparks, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. See yas.